As a community, we must unite ourselves into one body so that we can cultivate in our young people roots that run deep just like that palm tree. In today's society, our young people are facing hurricanes of their own. They're facing a hurricane of drugs and depression. They're facing tsunami of bad influences and peer pressure. But because we fail to unite and cultivate the diversity of their talents, they give into those disasters, just like those youths on Motion Day. They are too far gone. Now is the time to reclaim them. Well, the question is, how do we do this? We teach and mentor those talkative kids that it's okay to advocate and express yourself. Be a priest, be a lawyer, or an elected official. We teach and mentor those kids who have anger and aggression issues to play sports, so they are channeling their emotion in a positive area and not into fights and abuse. We show our kids with sticky fingers how to work hard and save so they never go back to taking from others what's not theirs. While these steps seem small, community, we have a duty to unite the diversity of our young people so that we are cultivating their roots into one body so they can withstand the hurricanes of life. Finally, how does today's theme tie into the state of ourselves? Tying our charge to unite the diversity in our young people to the state of ourselves, we find that we too are falling by the wayside. Remember earlier I said, God has blessed each one of us with different talents that we must use to not only glorify Him, but to bless others. Well, the key component that's missing in today's society is blessing others with the talents we have been blessed with. Sadly enough, there is a discouraging theory which infects our psyche, and that is, I got mine, you got to get yours. Obviously, it is important to learn how to climb your mountain rather than asking it to be removed. But we must realize that we didn't get where we are without the help of others, whether we know it or not, whether we want to admit it or deny it. It is this mindset that is dividing the body that is called to be one. Recently, that has happened to me. As a recent entrant into the attorney job market, believe it or not, the pool is not as plentiful as it was 5-10 years ago. I guess people are not suing each other like they used to. As a result, mere accolades and high honors doesn't cut it anymore. The mock trial and moot courts don't cut it anymore. However, whom you know does. My mother asked a person she knew whose son is an assistant district attorney for one of the boroughs, to give me guidance as to who I should contact and how to go about starting my career with the DA's office. That person quickly responded and exclaimed, "Oh no, my son worked to get where he is with no help. Your son must do the same." I was taken aback. It was a reality check that the state of ourselves is not strong and stable like it needs to be. We tend to forget that we are setting the tone for those young people, for the Davians and the Harrys. What that mother forgot to realize is that her son didn't do it without help. As an avid churchgoer, her church helped her raise him. As a mother, she helped him and kept him motivated on the right track. And most importantly, God had ordained him to be the advocate that he is today. Thus, the ultimate help was given in his favor. I have no spite or disdain towards her, but I do call upon us now and challenge us to change the state of ourselves. We're letting ourselves break the chain of diversity that is used to unite us in one body. We must remind ourselves constantly that we have blessings that were given to us to bless others. Recently, I came across a very moving picture of the protests and riots that were going on in Egypt. Egypt is 90% Muslim, most of which are Sunni. And as most of you know, in the Muslim faith, they must pray 5 times a day at specific times, specific moments, regardless of what they're doing and where they are. So you can only imagine how difficult it would be for an observant Muslim to pray prostrate in the middle of the protests while people were being attacked, trampled, and killed. Well, this picture showed what seemed to be close to 200 Muslims praying prostrate during their time of prayer. And surrounding them were a group of Christians, arm locked, creating a human barricade so no one can disturb their moment of prayer. This, my friend, is the true essence of unity and diversity in one body. Although they have different beliefs, the unification of a community to protect another is what we need more of. With Christians being the minority in Egypt and for the most part in the Middle East, they could have easily said, we endured the persecution and challenges because of our faith. You Muslims must do the same. Rather, they realized that throughout these moments of persecution and challenges, someone and some great being helped them overcome. We need to look at ourselves and realize what we have overcome and accomplished, not on our own merit, but because God has helped us and put others in our lives, whether we know it or not. I didn't accomplish what I have on my own. God has blessed me with many people who realize my diverse talents and united together to instill in me those deep roots and a strong body to withstand all those challenges that I have faced. The palm tree's body is strong. With its deep roots, it is able to withstand a hurricane, storm, or a tsunami. As a body, we must strengthen our community and ourselves, just as that palm tree. Once we do so, we will be able to plant roots in our youth so deep they will be able to withstand the hurricanes and storms in their life. We'll be able to cultivate the diverse talents that our young people possess, so they in turn may be a blessing to others. It is my prayer that as a community, we can once again bring unity and diversity in one strong body for our young people. Thank you.